Okay, today my name is Chan. I'm from Cisco Networking Academy, and this is our website, World Wide Web Cisco MMU@.com. Alright, you can also contact me via this email, ciscommu@gmail.com. Okay, 2-3 days response time. So today we're going to talk about understanding Cisco router configuration. The first thing is you need to know is that user that configuring the router, they are confused with various router modes. Alright, so you need to know which mode you are in now, which router mode you are in now, where you need to go. You need to go to which router mode to do what. Okay, let's say you want to configure a particular interface, so you need to go to the interface mode to configure. Alright, and you need to know how to navigate around various router mode. The rest of this we're going to talk about it later on. Okay, let's start the packet tracer. So you pick the router is here. Okay, so in this router, when you click the router CLI, the router will boot itself, so you need some time for it to boot. Then on the configuration side, over here, when you first continue with the configuration dialog, you say no. Okay, so normally a fresh router, you see the router symbol here. So you press question mark. If you don't know anything, you can press question mark, and this is the command available for you. So over here, this is in the user mode. Okay, so I will also upload this file in the YouTube, so you can see user mode is in this router with this symbol sign. Okay, this symbol. So over here you can see you can only do limited command. So for you to go to for router mode, user mode, you want to go to privilege mode, you need to type enable. So you can see it already changed to a hash sign. So then you can see what are the commands available. So you can see you have a lot more commands available for you to use, alright, in the privilege mode compared to the execute mode, user execute mode. Alright, so this is the privilege mode. To go back, you can type exit. Okay, one thing good about this iOS is that you have what you call a tab completion. So when you type enable tab, it will complete the text for you. Or you can type E, then it tells you you have two options, either enable or exit. When you type like this, then it tells you that these are the only options available, so you can straight away type enable. Suppose you type something wrongly, let's say EA. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's not available here, it's only available in privilege mode. So let's enable. Okay, suppose you type something EA, alright, still, maybe it's in the config mode. Okay, so over here, enable, then you can also type config terminal. Okay, to go to configuration mode, you type config terminal. Okay, to return back, you can type exit. To go back to config terminal, you can type configure terminal. Okay, so over here, let's say you type something wrongly, alright, in the config mode, it tell you you have this symbol. Alright, so this one means that the beginning of an error. So you should change, what you should do is that you should change this symbol to this symbol. So you can type, so it tell you that you have few options available. Okay, clear? Okay, sorry, let's go back. Alright, so when you are in the privilege mode, you need to know how many interface you have so that you can configure. So you can do show IP interface brief. So it tell you that you actually have 3 interface, and this is the virtual interface. Okay, alright, these are the 2 interface which you can configure. You can also show the current running config. This is the current running config, and show the startup config. Okay, but right now there's nothing, so the startup is nothing. Okay, so let's configure the interface. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Then you can key in the IP address. Okay, this is the way to configure. Let's say you don't know how to configure. What you do, you should do question mark all the way. IP address. Okay. Then question mark, they tell you to key in the IP address. So you key in the IP address. Question mark, they ask you to key in the net mask. Question mark, CR means enter. That means you have created the IP address. Then what you can do is that you do a no shutdown to turn on the interface. By right, all the router interface is shut down, okay, for Cisco router. Then you can configure another IP address and do a no shut, okay? Okay, then you can see over here, this is config if. That means it's a configure interface mode, okay? Then if you want to go to router mode, you can do router rip router. Okay, exit. Then do router. These are the routing protocol you can use. Router rip. Then question mark. These are the options you can use. Then you can put network. Okay. Then you type exit, or you can also type N to go back to the prompt, to the privilege mode. Then you want to save the file, you can do copy, run, start. Then you can do show, start. Alright? You can see all the configuration that you have entered is here in the file. Okay? Alright? Excuse me for a while. Okay, so this is how the basic router configuration is done. Okay, so let's say if you restart the router, you already saved. Let's say you power off the router and you power it on back. Alright, the router is rebooting. Okay, show run. You can see the configuration is saved. Okay, so last but not least is that this is the basic thing you remember. Then you need to practice. So there's basic 10 to 20 different configuration. How to give IP address, how to configure serial, how to enable SSH, Telnet, FTP. So you have to make your own notes for it. Okay, so I will download this file into the YouTube. So these are the command. Last time I used to give the command to all the students. Then they finished the lab within half an hour. Then one fine day they forgot to bring the book, this command that I give them. Then they forget everything, cannot do the lab at all. So I leave it blank. So you have to write it down, and this will become your Bible. Okay? Okay, so these are some of the basic commands that are available for you. Okay? Then with this basic command, then you can do a lot of things. Then let's say it's a complicated command. What you need to do is that for complicated configuration, let's say IPsec, then what you're going to do, just Google Cisco documentation. Then they will list down all the options you have. You just follow through, read through, and type in the command. But at the basic level, you must know the basic configuration. How do you enable FTP, Telnet, SSH, hostname, all this? The basic thing, you should be there. Okay? Clear? Any question? No? Okay. So this video